Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to work on my camera, but it is not working, so we'll be without the camera today. All right. So CPI. So we CPI came out. Data was released, and you see the market responding. The U.S. core CPI slowed down 2.6 in November, and that's the lowest it's been since March. Um, so uh, it reported below expected. So that's why we're seeing this pop here on the Qs. We'll see the same across the indices. So we'll see Qs jumping, and then also we see some of our friends like the RGTIs, QBTS, some of the tech and AI names are responding. Right now, if we zoom out to the overall picture, we know that we've been creating lower lows and lower highs, and we are rallying back into previous support levels. So we'll see if we can. Thanks, Hussein. I appreciate you dropping that. We'll see if we could. We'll see what happens as price sort of as the market responds initially. So either it's pretty clear these levels, right? So either we push up into resistance, and then the market fades at the open, or we have some continuation, sort of like that relief rally there. Maybe price settles and then continues. Then we have across the market, we can see longs kind of coming back in. So what the good thing about the shorts, like the market shorting for several days or even weeks, is that it can be setting up for the longs, right? So even if we were to continue in a range or even make lows here, then January can open back up, and we can see some weeks of rallying and strength. So right now, on the long side, we have less opportunities, but that's just a part of the game, part of the cycles of the market. So we'll look for stocks that have the relative strength, and we'll look to take advantage of some base hits there, and we'll want to weather the storm, right? Want to weather the storm. So stay cash if you don't see anything. Yesterday, I literally did not take a trade. I missed the silver trade. Here I was watching silver. It dropped, bounced, and recrossed VWAP. Then I actually broke out later on, but I didn't trade, and that's a part of trading. Just if you don't see your confirmations for your setups, then just stay on the sidelines. Now there's some opportunities I could have taken to extract a little bit out of the market, but I just didn't see what I needed to see to just jump in. Okay, so good morning for those that are joining on YouTube. Appreciate you for joining. Let me know what you're looking at, and I will take a look. Okay, I'll take a look. All right, so we're getting closer and closer to the Christmas time, where the market is gonna be slowing down a bit here. So I think the biggest thing for me now is this reaction to CPI. Okay, so how is that going to affect the different themes? Okay, so QBTS and quantum, they're bouncing up into resistance. So keep an eye on those. We have the SoFis of the world, ONDS. Those are moving, right? But everything is pushing up into resistance. Okay. On the energy side, also, you see, we'll see that same movement happening, where we have lower lows and lower highs being created, and everything is that's been a part of that the bullish rally, the bullish group for this year. Everything is popping on that inflation announcement. So we'll see what happens at resistance. Okay, we'll see what happens at resistance. All right. So let's look at the let's talk about the scan. So just real quick note on silver. So silver, it dropped, it gapped up yesterday, dropped, pushed right into right below VWAP, and then reclaimed, and then it broke yesterday's high, and it's held up pretty well. So we may have some base hits here on silver if we have continuation there. So we'll see on that one. Look at the top of the scan. Resolve was in play like earlier this week here, and then yesterday it dipped, and then today we have that response to the market. So I'll just be looking at this name, since it's been having some attention, interest. So we'll see if we squeeze back up, and maybe we have, as I mentioned, that short-term rally there. Okay, all right. So what's interesting, we were trading DJT all like last year up into the as we ran up into the election. So DJT, we saw a spike. They have a merger deal here. You may see that popped up on the scan here, and this is TAE, and then we have the Trump media to merge with TAE. So it's a merger deal here. Sorry, that merger deal. Everything's pumping. Yeah. So as I mentioned, like it's all pumping, but when the market opens, that's when we'll be able to, we'll see the market's true reaction, or how committed the market is. Okay, so DJT is popping on that merger news. So we have a few levels here that we can trade from. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I think so. The way I'm just going to approach it today, I'm gonna you all know some of you all were trading the cannabis names, and I think yesterday we had sort of like the market it rallied a bit. Some of the names they rallied, but initially most sold off. So now we broke through this support, and I think the play for me is just to see what offers continuation at the open, right? So we have our different baskets. We talked about commodities. We talked about some of the tech and AI names, quantum names. We have DJT, and then this one may be out of reach for some, but someone mentioned this Micron. So Micron earnings yesterday, and then we have so it's a really good reaction here. So really good reaction and movement on Micron. Okay, so if we talk about, like, we have earnings popped, and the reaction here, it gapped up, and then on top of that we have that inflation data comes out. Okay, so they're cute. There are clear levels here on Micron to trade from. So that's it's maybe out of the price range for most, but it's an option there. Okay, all right. So let's see. I think a bunch of names are just kind of hovering, right? So I'm gonna have probably 12 different tickers up, and I'll just be ready to react. That's how I'll be approaching it. So I don't have anything that's like a rock star. Micron definitely is one that the response this morning in the pre-market trading is good. It's a good sign that this one was gonna have a lot of volume at the open. It's more expensive, so I think that's probably like one of the best individual stocks on the books. If we've been watching Tesla. Tesla probably would be the second one because of news rallied 3 days in a row. Then yesterday pulled back with the overall market. So now with this news, we could see we have some levels here on Tesla. We could see price break out at the open, and if the market rallies, then I could see Tesla rallying. So this one will be just kind of putting this one back on the list to watch. We were looking at it yesterday as it popped up to the pre-market high. I wanted to see it actually break out and hold, but it didn't. Shorted, popped up again, and then just went shorted with the overall market. Okay. All right. So when the news catalyst comes out on a stock, do you trade it right market open, or do you wait for some confirmation? Yeah. The confirmation, if the confirmation appears at the open, I'm in. So that's basically what it is. The confirmation, whenever it comes, whether it's before the open, a few minutes before the open, I'm typically waiting. But if the confirmation appears right at the open, I'm in there. So it's more aligned. It's in a like the pre-market trading mostly will be low floats. At times, if the catalyst is really strong, you see pre-market volume on some of the higher flow stocks, then we can trade them in the pre-market. But right at the open, if the confirmation is there, then I'm in. So, all right, talk to me. What else are you looking at? Okay, watching LHAI. All right, link home. Yeah, just in case, yeah, you're just joining. Camera had some issues with the camera today, so off camera right now. So this one looks like it had a little pop here. You said it hasn't had news since the first when it launched on AI advertising platform. Okay, gotcha. All right, MLKN earnings beat 7% gap. I see. Could be a good intraday. Play. Let me see, MLKN 5%. Yep, I see it here. Just not a lot of pre-market volume. So yeah, just wait. At the open, you see if that volume is to increase there, but not much pre-market volume so far. So just missing one of the confirmations. Sir, do you currently trade on a small account? I didn't start the small account challenge. I'm gonna be rolling out a few videos. We probably just started January 1st. I'll be rolling out a bunch of videos like broker to use for U.S. traders, international. Because we're getting so close to Christmas. So I'll just help everybody get prepared for us to start. But then I'll do every day. I'll do the after the market. I'll do a YouTube release with the P&L and like the executions. All right. What else you got? Talk to me in the chat. I think we all are on the same page pretty much at this point. So we'll see. Bunch of names on the board. All right, I'm gonna prepare my charts right now. Let me get everything up on the board. So Tesla. Everything like Planet Labs. We're seeing RR. A lot of these stocks that we were trading, Rocket Labs. Everything's popping. So like RKLB here. So we'll see what has strength. It's pretty much where we are. All right, so the best thing to do is to have an open mind. Just have an open mind today. Pavs just had a 1 to 100 reverse split yesterday. Yeah, they're trying to avoid being delisted with that reverse stock split. All right, what I like is these clear levels, tight consolidation, clear levels. Most of these are right at resistance. So let's see. Okay, all right, we have about 3 minutes until the open. I hope everybody, what's your thoughts on SOC? What was it? I was looking at it this morning. I think it had dipped. Oh yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was just, I think it was the chart. Catalyst was decent, but if I had to grade it, I'd say, maybe probably like a 5 or so. So I had that initial push, but nothing too impressive. So that's why, that's what it was. But, we can set these alarms. Look at the overall higher time frame chart. It's just been struggling here in a downtrend. So it gapped up, but Catalyst wasn't too impressive for me. Okay. All right. So yeah, hope you have a great day. 2 minutes to the open. And if you're on Zoom, stay on Zoom. And y'all, those that are on YouTube,